Track the level up event using this simple trick. Slight update to the Spider-Ham situation, and the objectives 5-star featured crystal disappoints most people. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Friday. It's knitwear day, everybody. It's knitwear again. So it's Friday, wear some knitwear. That's the song. He's wearing knitwear. My main man Bernie Sanders here, he's wearing knitwear on his man hoofs. So good for him.
Whoa, that's an Ugg mug.
You better be saying that about Bernie Sanders and not me. In any case, moving on. And if you didn't know already, I only do Marvel Realm of Champions content on Rich's Realm. So if you're interested in finding out more about Marvel Realm of Champions, go to the link in the description. It's my second channel. It's where I do my Marvel Realm stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. But in any case, we've got to do the thank yous. And thank you so much for the support from everybody, but in particular, those that support by the means of YouTube membership and as well Patreon services. Thank you very much for those that support the channel through this means. It does mean a lot, as I said, through these really kind of like tough times, these winter times, and these times of scuffness. And also those that support over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. It's predominantly where I stream a lot of different and various things, from Fall Guys, from Marvel Contest of Champions, and I'm going to be putting some more games into the spin once I've done Act 7.1. So yeah, come on by and see you there. And thank you so much to everybody that gift subs. As well, kind of like does their Prime Gaming, which is the free Amazon Prime, kind of give a Twitch sub to a person. It'd be great if it could be me. Please consider it. And as well, those that give bits and other things as well. And we kick things off with Marvel Contest of Champions news with the update to Alliance Wars Season 24. Now, the biggest problem that I see with Alliance Wars seasons at the moment is the rewards you get back. In most cases, it is not as substantial, especially for the length of grind. Yes, if you win, you get some shards. That's great. Is there anything when it comes to a buff to the end rewards, which on the face of it, value-wise, isn't actually overly impressive and is in desperate need of buffing up? Is there anything extra than that this month? Or this next type of season? Possibly. Well, the biggest thing is the removal of link nodes. It's still very much an odd thing to have removed, something that has been with the game for quite a while. So it's a very unusual thing. And as Kabam have said, they want to try and have an easy time coordinating, but as well kind of making this more of a timely thing, which, let's face it, we all want Alliance Wars to be done and dusted as soon as it starts. Also, as many have said, with the type of stubborn being moved as a defense tactic, it does open the playing field for more broader usage of champions, which is great. I was speaking to many people last night in the live stream, and they were saying that this is great because like they would be able to use champions like Quake, where they normally would not be able to use Quake for certain fights, and various other champions as well, in order to interact with stuff that they've been restricted of in the past. So there are some, pluses to this particular situation. The new tactics system intrigues me, but it intrigues me to a point of, well, what champions are going to be part of these decent on their own, but shine with a tactic rather than push the strongest even further. And this is in order to take the restrictions of the likes of defenders like Doctor Doom, Thing, and Korg, which, yeah, let's face it, most of the time you do see them there, but you also see your Sasquatches, your Mojos. You see a whole plethora of different champions, but there's definitely a big call to have these. I mean, look, are we going to seriously say, as a tactic to most things, oh yeah, I'm going to go bring in my 6-star Karnak against some of the Alliance Wars content? Possibly no, but at the same time, if Kabam are going down the route and the narrative of creating more diversity in the champion usage, and as well what damage they can do, output, and have various different types of utilities for, then, I guess we're all for it, but I just don't think that you're going to be rank 2ing a Karnak, at least rank 3ing a Karnak, just for the purpose of Alliance Wars. But weird things have happened. But I can laugh all I want, but the fact is, we've got this defense tactics coming in, and attack tactics that represent various things of promoting older champions. So a defense tactic, Alliance Wars Regenerator, if the defender is hashtag Alliance Wars Regenerator, which these new tags will cover, whenever they trigger a regeneration effect, they also trigger up to X amount power gain passive, granting 1% of their max power over 2 seconds. This power gain is removed when the defender is heal blocked and will not trigger in the first 1 second of the fight. Alliance Wars Regenerator champions: Angela, Blade, Cable, Darkhawk, Diablo, Green Goblin, Guillotine 2099, Howard the Duck, etc, etc. Going down to my main man King Groot, I believe, is on there. So yeah, that's kind of crazy, but at the same time, does that mean that you're gonna have to specifically take in champions and look at the nature of the heal block? More than likely, you might even have to look at champions that, and you know, we might even have to look at petrified champions and maybe something else. Well, that's not correct, because if you have indeed got a champion that falls into the hashtag damage over time, you can get a passive heal block, which will be the counteract to this. And those damage over time champions have been listed down as Black Panther, Black Widow, Deadly Origin, Blade, Carnage, Elsa Bloodstone, Gwenpool, Hitmonkey, Hulkbuster, and many others, to name a few. Unfortunately, of this list, there is no Nick Fury, which is slightly disappointing. But that's not the end of the world, because there's so many other champions out there in order to counteract with things with heal block. But still, the passive heal block side of things, yeah, there's going to be some shakeups in champions you use. At the end of the day, for me, I'm not a massive fan of Alliance Wars. I'll see what and how this link node reduction type thing works, whether or not it looks like it's less strenuous. Let's have a look whether or not it's going to be more entertaining, fun, if I could even use that word with it. It's never been something fun for me, but we'll see what happens when this is being changed and altered, which will be very, very soon. Next up, and let's talk about the level up trick. And the level up trick is quite simply, make sure that you are following the level up Twitter page with notifications. So if you don't already, for my YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Twitter channel, whatever channel, just click the bell icon for notifications, because it's great. Because it just means in your home feed it will pop up when there's a new level up event. This account will let you know when there's a new level up, which is great. Even more so, they even put like this kind of thing of saying like, look, this is when level up is coming in. Saying, right, well, it's going to be, I assume this is how it works. It's January 27th, I want to say. I suppose that works out there, and then it's going to be there, whatever it is. In any case, they'll just let you know when it is. So as long as you're following, it will pop up, and they'll let you know when it's coming soon. I think there's one saying like it's going to be in the next 2 days for the next level up event. So what, the 24th? I want to say, unless that was put on there. It could be the 23rd. So yeah, that's when it's going to happen. Yes, so that level up event points to there. That level up to 23rd, 27th, 31st is when the next level up event's coming in. But follow it, and it will just ping you when it's coming up. Just kind of future plan. But yeah, they plan them out for the month when the level up events are coming. So yeah, go check it out. Next up, where are we with the Spider-Ham situation? So for a lot of you that don't know, Spider-Ham has been a problem. It's been sort of fixed for certain devices, not for everybody, because on iOS and, well, I don't know if there could be some still people on Android, but definitely what I'm seeing here is iOS. When is the situation going to be sorted out? When is Spider-Ham going to be fixed when you interact? Not when you're encountering an encounter. There's lots of encountering. Just found it weird as all. Comment section of Wednesday's news. But yeah, look, next update is when this is actually going to be sorted out, which is slightly disappointing. But look, I prefer the Omega Red situation to be resolved, and several other things that are causing players frustrations currently at the moment with game stuff. Right, now on to a little bit of a roundup of things that players were talking about last couple of days, and that has definitely been the featured 5-star crystal. I have a few messages about this, and if you are going for the shards elements, which I'm going for myself, with the legendary prize card of the objectives, it is something that is causing players frustration when it comes to what they hope to see from the featured 5-star crystal. Even though it was put in and it was said by Kabam Boo that this will be the old 5-star featured crystal, it's still something a lot of you were expecting from the newer one. And maybe that's the thing from getting it. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you didn't see the video I posted towards the start of the month. Maybe as well you didn't see the forums. And maybe as well there was, you just kind of like maybe didn't see a few kind of like bits that were letting you know that the 5-star featured that is featured in there. God, it's me doing 5-star featured featuring. God, I'm pulling a Kabam here. It's not there. But let's face it, not everybody has an interest of going to the forums, and as well, this month has been very complex for delivery and letting people know what the crack is and what is going on with the event. Now, I'm sure many people may have got this and with high hopes of getting at least a shot of Apocalypse, Spider-Ham and various other champions, including Cosmic Ghost Rider, that are in the newer 5-star featured. So yeah, I can imagine that, and I would be a little bit ticked off by that as well. But it's just one of these things down to communication, how things are presented with, as we've said, the side event when it comes to in-game message and various other messages as well. How that is given out to players, what is clear, how it's clear, and that's the biggest thing as well that kind of made me a little bit meh about this month's events. That's why I'm going to try and put my positive frame of mind forward to next month's events and start giving a real push to the content that I'm delivering around the side events, and hope that we can be clearer, I can be clearer, and we can all know what's going on when it comes to next month's stuff. But now we must end on the way that we normally do on a Friday with Art Corner. Starting off with this amazing art piece of Markiplier by Fool. Corey DeGo is working on his fantastic Spider-Man that's using the symbiote suit. S.A. Marin, he channels his inner Miles Morales for this image here. It's got me some serious vibes from the movies. Great Bowl has done a collector sitting down, which is an old piece of work that they've done. They've also done this magic, which looks brilliant. And we end on this fantastic Abomination, Immortal Abomination. That looks scary, just very scary. This one is done by Tano177. Link to his Instagram's in the description down below. Go and check him out. Yeah, oh wow, that looks, yeah, that's going to give nightmares, but it looks really cool. And that's been Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Friday. Make sure to check out the links in the description to various topics we've talked about. And as well, I'll see you on Twitch for a live stream of Act 7.1.1 as we kick that off for a week of grind in Act 7, trying to get that 100% before moving on to some other content and before the new event drops for next month. Full information about that will be next Friday, more than likely.